Alright, so welcome to Smokey Talk, okay? Today's topic, let's go off. I want to continue with a previous video I did about relationships. This is going to be relationships 2. Okay, so one thing you understand about relationships is that they're really delicate, and you understand that relationships take time to form and take time to really come together. Is that you gotta find out who you really are to understand about relationships, because you gotta really understand yourself to know if you're really mature enough to be in a relationship. If you can't be in a relationship, then obviously it's not it's something that maybe you or your partner may be dealing with, and henceforth that's why sometimes some relationships don't work out so well. Let me talk about guys real quickly. Okay, guys. Sorry to dog on you about this, but when you start off in a relationship, what's the one thing you notice about your girl in the first place? Is it her eyes, her face? No, most guys these days, they either think about the girl's body. And for me, I mean, back in middle school, yeah, that was the big thing. Ooh, my God, look at those girls. Ooh, no. Now these days, I actually think about the girl's personality. And yeah, that may be a lame thing to think about. Well, why do you want to think about her personality? It's all about her body, man. Look at that smoking rack and all that stuff. Look at that. No, I'm not like that. Because unlike most guys, I am a gentleman, and there's not very many of us gentlemen around. So, what are you gonna do about it, right? So, yeah, guys, don't think about the girl's body first. Think about her personality. And who cares how she looks? It's about what she thinks and how she feels. That's the most important thing. Looks. That's the one thing I don't like about in relationships now these days. They mostly go for their looks, and sometimes some people go for their personalities, but mostly they go with their looks, and that's just no. That's just sad, because you're only going after them for how they look to make you feel better about yourselves. I'm sorry, but for me that doesn't work out so well. Now, girls, speaking of appearances, you really need to calm down on how you girls are supposed to look, because, for one thing, I'm tired of seeing young teenage girls with the cake face. Have you ever heard of that? It's where girls get like a whole bunch of makeup and put it all over their face. No, I can't. I can understand maybe just a little makeup stuff. I can understand like little touch ups and whatever. That I can understand. That'd be fine. But when you look like a little clown, no, just stop. Because maybe that may look good may look good for you, but for us, it's like you want us to be able to make us say, "Dang," not "Dang." You know, just saying. And for every time I see this in my class, sometimes I see girls putting on their makeup during class, and you know that's something you gotta do on your own time, not when you're in class. You know, just saying. Okay, I'm sorry, but that's only something you do on your own time. And so, moving on. Another thing about relationships is that I'm tired of seeing people get hurt in relationships, because you say you've been out for maybe a couple months, all right? And so for a guy's perspective, when you get like if you break up with her, you be all right, I'm awesome, dun 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 dun, for a few weeks, and then later on you're like, I miss her. For a girl, for the first few days, it's gonna be like, I miss him. But then a few later weeks, you'll be like, check that guy out, please. I'm tired of seeing people getting hurt from relationships because they either got broken up from their partner, and that's not how it goes. Most importantly about relationships is that you understand some are meant to be and some aren't meant to be. It's just how it works. Okay, you gotta make sure to take things in your hands and work things out on your own. I mean, I've helped people out multiple times with relationship issues, and I've seen happy couples, and sometimes I see good things come out of it and bad things come out of it, right? So all I gotta say is now, when you're in a relationship, make sure you know what you're doing, and make sure to also just be very careful about what you say and how you say it, because all it takes is one little word and one little mistake to end a relationship. And so, that's all I gotta say. See you next time, where I will talk about. I'm looking on my list. See what I want to talk about next. I guess I'll talk about bullies for my next video. Alright? So, till next time, this is Smokey signing off.